All right, welcome to Football Talks, everybody. It's Champions League knockout night. Well, it's not a knockout stage, but in this early league phase of the Champions League, it's D-Day. It's elimination time. Who is going to go through straight into the knockout phase? Who is going into the playoffs? And, of course, who is going to be out of the Champions League completely? It's hotting up at Manchester City. Literally, burger stands on fire outside the stadium. Everything that's going on there. Looks like everything as we see at the moment is going ahead as scheduled in that game, but we will keep you posted on everything. I'm going to concentrate on the English teams pretty much. We have got a lot to get through. Obviously, we have just got the general sort of setup tonight with the Champions League going on, with everything that's happening with every single game. You can see the updated table on your screen there. We're just going across all of the games, to be honest. Nothing majorly, or we're not going to look and concentrate on one in particular. We're going to be looking more about the Celtic and the Aston Villa game because it's an all-British tie. Can Villa finish in the top 8? That's the question in that game. And when you look at where Villa are at and what's going on off the pitch right now, that really is the significant part. I mean, Duran and Ollie Watkins both looking like they're on the way out of Aston Villa. I mean, where did that come from? Arsenal bidding for Watkins, 60 million rejected. Another bid is incoming in that one. So what do you think, everybody? Get into the comment section, please, everyone. Make sure that you have given the video a like on your way in. Let's see if we can break our midweek numbers. Champions League night. It was special last time because we watched PSG absolutely we've seen PSG smash Manchester City to pieces. But yeah, I have got everything I need to see everything that's going on in all of the games tonight. So it's going to be really interesting. We'll keep you across everything that's going on in every other game as well. So, I mean, I don't know. I'm looking at the table, looking at everything, all the permutations, everything that's going on tonight. So what are your predictions, everybody? I mean, I think City will get through. I do think that Club Brugge have got this great record. I mean, what does it stand at the moment? I think it's going on 20 games or something like that at the moment, an unbeaten run. I think City tonight, you've had the usual. Pep Guardiola's called upon the Manchester City locals and all of the hardcore supporters that they have got. I'm not sure about that one, but he has called upon the support and the fans to actually help them get through this tie, help them get into the Champions League playoff phases, because that's the maximum that City can get from tonight when you look at everything. They can't move anywhere in terms of the knockout phases. They're completely blocked off from that. That's how poor they've actually been. So when you look at the table, for instance, for Manchester City, let's just have a go through it now. You can see it on the screen there as well, everybody. City sit in 25th right now in the Champions League table. They've lost 3 of the last 4 and only drawn the other one in this Champions League. This has been part of City's worst run of form ever under Pep Guardiola. They are ones that are struggling right now. It does look like pretty much, well, in fact, yes, Celtic have already qualified for the playoffs. The win last week confirmed that for them. They are in a comfortable position with 12 points, and they cannot be knocked out of the Champions League tonight. They are going to be going into the playoffs at least. When it comes to Aston Villa, that's probably the interesting one alongside Manchester City for us tonight to look at. So Celtic in 18th. The closest to them is Man City on 8 points. So even if City win, there's nobody that can catch Celtic. And Celtic will finish within the top 24 and get 2 more games in the Champions League. So, yeah, extra money for them. And that's all good. Looking at other clubs that are perilously low. PSG, with that win last week over Manchester City, have given themselves a great chance of reaching the playoffs. They just need to win tonight. And I think a draw will do them, actually, tonight. Let's just check a few more of the fixtures. Aston Villa need a win and other games to go their way. Let's just have a quick look through the other games as well. Before coming to the comments, I'm going to get your thoughts on everything going on. Barcelona-Atalanta is a very interesting game tonight as well. When you look at that, Barcelona-Atalanta. Atalanta are in 7th. So they're in the playoff spots. Barcelona are qualified. Will Barca play a weakened side? We will see. Atalanta on 14th. This could be where Aston Villa take advantage. So if Aston Villa do win, they will, in fact, go ahead of Atalanta. That's one team that will drop down out of the out of the knockout phases. So some fixtures tonight, if Villa win, go in their favour. So it's all about getting the win for Villa first and foremost, but other games needing to go their way. When you pick out certain games of teams above them that need to lose for Villa to go into the top 8, Atalanta stands out a mile away at Barcelona, who are obviously in great form in this competition, especially with that epic 5-4 win against Benfica last time out. Leverkusen are at home to Sparta Prague. I think they will win. Bayern, they've got a job to do, but they're home to the bottom team in this league, Slovan Bratislava. Any Manchester United fans looking to look at a possible new signing, Tell, he is starting for Bayern Munich tonight. PSV against Liverpool, dead rubber. Liverpool are already through. Dortmund, Shakhtar Donetsk, again another one. Arsenal away at Girona. Nothing really there to write home about either. But yeah, they're the lineups of the games tonight. The City one, the Celtic and Aston Villa one, that is I think they're the headline makers right there tonight. I don't know. What do you think about the Ollie Watkins situation? Wowza. Okay, let's get into the comments section as well. By the way, the record for likes on a watch-along is a 141. So if you want to try and beat that record tonight, go for it, everybody. Hit that like button. Make sure you have subscribed to Football Talks as well. We do loads of different content. Let's just see. People talking about food already. It's great. I love that. Digestive biscuits. Just pick up some random stuff. Honest Tiger is in the house as well. I'd love to see it. Modern Samurai's in. Welcome along, everybody. Let's see. I don't know why, but I feel like City will try and poach Watkins. I don't think so. They've got Mamouche. There's no way that City are going to be going for Ollie Watkins. Villa have been pretty inconsistent recently as well. Just watching some highlights. I think they've got more than enough to beat Celtic tonight. But we will see. It's going to be interesting. I'm looking back. I think, was it last week? Monaco, they were poor in that game. Then they looked tired against West Ham on Sunday. That wasn't a great game either. All right, first half, but then just tired out. You cannot be selling the likes of Watkins and Duran at this stage of a transfer window in January when you've got all of these games coming up. It is absolutely ridiculous. It really is. So far, so good with City. Everything looks like it's on schedule. Although one of the burger vans outside the stadium did burn to a crisp. It went up in flames big time. I'm sure you've seen all of the pictures on social media with that and everything. But PSV have a good chance as Liverpool have arrested loads and only kids on the bench. I would if I was Liverpool. They're already through. So no need to panic. No need to risk players. Challenging on all fronts. This is what happens when you actually got a fully fit squad. You're organised. And you're doing well in the league. Nights like tonight. Whew. You're on test. Nights like tonight actually do become a lot easier. And it is quite a comfortable position to be in, like what Liverpool are in, I think. I do think Liverpool have got a really good chance of winning the Champions League, by the way. I really do. Let's see what we've got. Do we need any new people joining us in the chat this evening? Do we have, sorry, why do I say need? Do we have any new people? Other than Leo. I think we have got a few people in tonight, actually. I think we have got a few new people in from FUTV. Love that, by the way, everyone. Thank you for coming across and joining us. It's a bit lower key on the old watch-alongs here on Football Talks. We get to have a bit of a general chat as well, instead of me bringing out all of the United headlines and all of the news. My God, Ed banging today with all that news from United. Proper sleep tonight, I think. Absolutely drained the life out of him in his football club today. From reading the news this morning at 8 o'clock to then heading out to Carrington, picking up all of the information from there, watching training, back into the lunchtime show, and then into the evening show on FUTV, into tonight. I'm not surprised that there's more yarns coming out of me right now. Stop the talk about Liverpool, Adam. Sorry, mate. This is football talks. I'm afraid we are going to have to talk about Liverpool and how good a season they're actually having right now. And that's dead of facts, I'm afraid. We do. Let's get United burgers, not them City shites. They're burnt. United Till I Die says, would be infested with rats in a week. No chance. Are you for playing Latics tonight? 0-0 at Boundary Park so far, says Will United. Yeah, I was wondering when that game was. I've seen that on the fixture list, but oh, God. Like, that'll be a cold night in Oldham tonight. Try and keep an eye on that game, actually, as well. Oh, my God. Once you do one, you can't stop, can you? I'm going to be quiet now, but still listening as I'm on... as I'm in the bath wash. I didn't need to know that, but thanks for the comment. Anyway, we compete. Bath time. Okay. Pick your games, people. What's your favourite one tonight? Get into the chat. Tell me right now. Comment section, everybody. What is the game that you are watching tonight? So you've got the option of all of the games. Every single game is being played tonight because it's knockout night. Everyone kicks off at the same time. What game are you fancying? Come on. Talk to me, everybody. Let's see what we got. Adam, you need a coffee there, and we haven't even started. It's a long day, Louise. This is a shift and a half tonight. I'm going to need you guys to keep me up as well. Hopefully the games tonight are going to keep us awake. And we're going to be entertained. Are you entertained? I hope so. Stop bleeding yawning. Honestly, I mentioned Man City and it all goes Pete Tong. Going to watch Sporting, says United. I think Benfica Juve will be interesting. Yeah, that's a good one, actually, Louise. Good shout. Guess he's on Madrid watch. Come on. Feyenoord against Lille. Some random ones in there as well. Any players you're watching these games in particular for? Like Lille, you could say, what? Jonathan David. Benfica, it could be Alvaro. Obviously, you've got Mathis Tell for Bayern Munich, who's starting tonight. Anyone in particular? Get into the comments, let me know. Huggles has done that mistake that everybody has done in their lifetime. Just got home from work realising you left the heating on all day and you walk into an absolute furnace worrying about what your electricity bill is going to tell you when you get it through the door. Well, not through the door, but online, wherever these days. Oh yeah, done that a few times in my time, Huggles, mate. Bad one. Honest Tigers watching Juve against Benfica. Benfica. I'm going to watch Villa. I want to see... I want to see if they can make it. I do. And I'm intrigued to see what Unai Emery actually does. Just keeping an eye on everything else as well and what's going on. Right. It should be an entertaining night, this one. It's the first time that the Champions League, obviously, we know this format has thrown up a few questions. We know that this format has actually been controversial. But tonight, I think, is what we've all been waiting for. When you look at the table right now, let's just go for the Champions League table once again. I think what we're looking at there, so 8th position Leverkusen, they're on 13. Villa are on 13. So effectively, Arsenal, Barcelona and Liverpool cannot be caught because of goal difference. Arsenal will qualify easily unless Villa absolutely smash Celtic to pieces. And I'm talking 8-goal variety. Arsenal have got their own game, obviously, as well against Girona. But Arsenal, Liverpool and Barcelona are all safe. Inter Milan, I think they're probably safe on 16 as well. So 4 places taken. Then from 5th, which is Atletico Madrid, AC Milan, Atalanta and Bayer Leverkusen. These are all open. And the third, so 8th to 5th in the table are open for automatic qualification to the knockouts. That's what we're looking at right now. By the way, when it comes to goals in the Champions League and the leading goal scorers, and people who were telling me on FUTV that Jonathan David wasn't good enough for Manchester United, he has got 7 Champions League goals this season. Yes, 7 Champions League goals. So try telling me that Jonathan David on a free transfer in the summer is not a good deal. I'd actually go out and buy him now just to stop anyone else taking him. They are, Leo. There's 20 million. Like, he's one behind Rafinha, who's on 8, and Lewandowski, who is on 9 goals, leading the way. That's phenomenal. It really is. Look at that there. Their goal difference, +9, Leo. It's really good. Just check there now. Going through some other situations that might come about. At the bottom, we know about Manchester City. 8 points. 2 points away from actually staying in the competition altogether. So they have to win, otherwise they're out. A draw or a defeat, no good for Manchester City. They're out. Just looking at it, Stuttgart are one team that is tinkering on the edge. So too are Sporting and PSG. They're the only teams that Manchester City, or City can catch 4 teams. So if you're Manchester City, you're keeping an eye on everybody above you. Include actually Club Brugge with their goal difference. So if City beat Club Brugge tonight, they would take Club Brugge's spot in the knockout phases pretty much anyway. But you look at it, they can go up. So PSV, Club Brugge, Benfica, PSG, Sporting and Stuttgart are all teams that Manchester City can replace if results go their way tonight. And then 18th above is Celtic. They're already safe. They cannot be caught, like we just said. So City's maximum finishing position from tonight would be 19th. That is shocking, isn't it? That really is. Ollie Watkins, by the way, is playing tonight for Aston Villa. So no matter what Arsenal do, Watkins plays. Rodgers, Bailey, Kamara, Tielemans, Ramsey, Digne, Bogard, Konza, Cash and Martinez. That's a strong team. Doesn't like to tinker too much, does he? Our man in the dugout, Unai Emery. Doesn't like to tinker at all with his teams. Interesting. Very interesting. In fact, Modern Samurai, we're 13th, everyone. It's good enough for Man United right now. Stop being delusional. I don't know what you're talking about, mate. There must be clearly another conversation going on there in the chat. I've just been off the screen for a couple of minutes. Hopefully we're not fighting again. Adam, what is it about Jonathan David that he's been talked about for so long but not made a big move yet? Honestly, Louise, he's a myth. Thank you. He's a myth because he's improved his goal scoring every single season. He's been massively consistent. I just don't know. And honestly, Louise, you tell me. I don't know what it is with Jonathan David. But he's got 7 Champions League goals. That's the best competition out there. That's the biggest that there is. And like I said before, like them goals that he scored in and them goals. Let's actually have a look right now. I'm just going to bring him up on the screen. In fact, you've got me intrigued now. Louise has got me onto Jonathan David. I want to know what's going on here. I'm just checking out his goals right now. So, yeah. He's actually scored 4 goals in Champions League qualification as well. That's mental. That really is. Right, let's get the stats up. I think he had a good last Champions League game, I think. So, goals against Real Madrid, Atletico Madrid, Juventus, Sturm Graz away from home, and he scored against Liverpool last week as well. So, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Where is that 7th one come from, then? What have I missed? I must have missed one of them. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. So, yeah, 7 goals in the Champions League this season. And good opposition. Honestly, you look at him. Just to go through it, Louise, quickly, on Jonathan David. This season so far, Let's just go through these season by season so we know exactly why. He's got 102 goals for Leo, by the way, since he's been at the club. So this season alone, he's got 18 goals and 7 assists. That's crazy. 18 goals and 7 assists. 7 Champions League. 4 Champions League qualifying. Cup and League Cup goals. And 18 in League Earn. Last season, he was on 26 goals and 9 assists. Season before that, he scored... Let's see this, let it load up. Why are we on slow mode? Come on now. Come on, computer. This is what it is. Jonathan David makes your computer glitch. That's what it is, Louise. Same amount of goals again. 26 and 4. 22, 23. That's impressive. That is really impressive for consistency. And the one before that, he got 19 goals. So he's literally 214 appearances for Lille. He's got 25 assists and 102 goals. He's got 127 goal involvements in 214 games for Lille. His international record is quite impressive as well. There you go, Louise. To answer the question, I didn't answer the question. I've just brought up a load of stats which has told us, again, we've got no idea why a quality striker like that hasn't been picked up by anybody decent. And I'm not saying that Leo are not decent, but still, you've got to wonder, haven't you? Leo has become a member of Football Talks. Thank you, Leo. I really appreciate that, mate. We are up to 40 likes already. We're not far away. Not far away already. We're only 100 likes away from our target. Can we do it? Let's get some more comments in. Welcome to the Members Club, Leo. I can see everybody there welcoming you in. Jonathan David is being looked at by Liverpool, Newcastle, Barcelona, so can't be that bad. They're looking at him because he's free, mate. I think Louise's point was, why has no one bought him if he was that good? Oh, God, that went down wrong. Oh, sorry. That one burnt on the way down. Maybe he has a bad attitude. I don't think he does. I really don't think he does, mate. What? Yeah, no call-ins. Ah, there you go. Look at that there. Sasha, who's in the chat, who is from Bordeaux, says that Jonathan David is a really good striker, to be honest. I think he is. That's your French look on it. I would buy him now. 20 million is a bargain. And a Coca-Cola, not beer for tonight, Adam. No, not tonight, mate. I got United tomorrow. That's enough. I need to have my wits about me for a United day, honestly. The build-up to a Manchester United match day is absolutely knackering. It really is. 0-0 at half-time for Manchester United. Thank you for the update there, mate. Cheers for that, Will. Adam is in the house. You know what else burns? Having Amorim as as our coach. How's that mean? Is that you slagging him off there or criticising him, Adam? Don't you be criticising our Ruben. Yeah, I'm okay. I've got it. Muppet Man. That Muppet Rises, sorry. I've got Muppet Man. Oh, come on. Kick the game off, please. Did we actually do the question on who we actually think is going to win the Champions League? I'm sure we have. We have got a poll running up in the chat right now, by the way. Do you think City will go through? Yes or no? 59% of you think that City will progress into the next round of the Champions League. Well, the playoff places anyway. A few votes on that. Keep voting, everybody. We've got you updated on the live table and all of the results going around Europe. Bit different tonight. We're going to look at, actually, you know what? Watkins, they're playing. I think I'm going to have to I'm going to move myself across to the City game, I think. I need to watch that as well. So we've got Aston Villa there. We'll come back to that. So let's go and have a quick look. City against Club Brugge. Let's see where we're at with this one. Going through the teams and all of the games tonight as well. Let's just check the City team out, actually, in this game. I know we've done Villa and what they're doing. Let's have a look at Manchester City's lineup, shall we? They must be going strong tonight. So in goal for City, we've got Edison, Nunes, Stones, Akanji, Gvardiol, Kovacic, Gundogan in the middle, Kevin De Bruyne behind Haaland, Foden on the left, and Bernardo Silva on the right. That's their side. On the bench, Grealish, Savinho, Jacob Wright. I was looking for anyone there. It's all academy players on the bench. City need to make it work with their team that's out on the pitch, basically. Because Jack Grealish and Savinho are the only options they've got off the bench. Not saying that they're crap, but there isn't much else really for City. Again, how long has Nunes been on that right-hand side? Definitely coincided with City's downturn in form, Nunes being in the team. I'm not saying it's a bad thing, especially not as a United fan, in what he did in our game anyway. Love that. Can City's new players play tonight, please, Adam? No, they cannot. In terms of the players, they're not necessarily cup-tied, but they are not allowed to play until the next phase. So, the playoff places, basically. Anyone who has played for another team in the Champions League and gone to another club who has played in the Champions League, they're not necessarily cup-tied, but they can only play in the next phase of the competition. So, Mamouche, for instance, who played for Frankfurt, will be available to Manchester City in the playoff phases if, in fact, City do get through, which is not a given. Like we said, Club Brugge, good run at the moment, unbeaten in 20, so let's just see. If Adam doesn't spot your comment, try putting a question at the start. If someone asked me a question, interesting. I think I just answered it then, didn't I? Yeah, that's where we're at, everybody. In terms of the playoff, in terms of cup-tied players, there aren't, but it isn't until the next phase. So all of like Kuzmanov, Mamouche, other players that have played for another club, not registered in time, they have to be. They will be played in the next round of games, which is the playoffs. I think that makes sense, doesn't it, everybody? Just looking at all of the games and everything that's going on right now. Atmosphere's looking good all around Europe. City players in the tunnel. Lots and lots and lots going on. Right, let's just get myself set up here, ready to rock. Okay, right, let's concentrate a little bit on Man City because it will be absolutely funny. If Arsenal get Watkins, does that open the door for us to go get Sesko? It would, because I don't think they're going to go and get another striker. I think for me, like, with Arsenal right now with Watkins, he will strengthen them, but I'm sure they would want another striker who isn't like Watkins. I'm not saying he's old. He's getting on a little bit though now, isn't he? There is no future in Ollie Watkins. Not as much future as there is Sesko. But I get it, like, you're buying in the actual potential in Sesko. You're buying the ready-made finished article in Ollie Watkins. And maybe that's what Arsenal haven't done a lot of. Maybe it's time they did go out and buy a player that is ready to go. And United have done it under Ferguson. Like Van Persie was a prime example of that. You could say easily was a player that was coming to the end of his career, but Fergie knew what he wanted in him. He got him in, and it made a massive difference. A huge difference, in fact. I remember, just forgot. Oh, yeah, that's all right, mate. Don't worry. Will, there's no need for that. I don't need to read that one out. Again, that... Not going to read that one out. God, I fancy having a team in the competition called that. Hooah. Right. Come on. Bruges night. Club Bruges. Knocking Man City out of the Champions League. Keep you up to date on all the scores. In fact, like we said, scores that are all up on your screen. The Burger Van on fire did not stop Manchester City from kicking off on time alongside everybody else in Europe tonight. Would have been interesting to see what would have happened if there was a delay. Sorry, let's get myself comfortable. Imagine if there was a delay. Would all the other games have to have been played a little bit later and delayed kickoff? Because they have to play all the games at the same time. Really interesting. And obviously, the well done burger as well. Whoa, that's a big guy. That's a lanky guy, that captain. Right. Almost kick off around Europe. This is the moment. This is what it's going to be like for United tomorrow as well. I think we only need a draw tomorrow, so we should be good. UK Strains in with the football talks. Yes. Hello, Modern Samurai. By the way, my comment was based on David not being good enough for United. It's tiring to hear about how our 13th place club has some ridiculous old standards since we've been crap for over a decade. We have finished in the top 4 on odd occasions, though, mate, haven't we? That's been the difference. We are Roskies in all of the games. I'm just going to adjust my screen to make sure I've got everything completely up to date. I'll keep you up to date with everything that's going on, everybody, throughout the night. Early knockings in the City game, and Bruges, knocking the ball around confidently. City look like they're full of energy and full of beans. This is that big night that Pep's been calling for. Need the fans. Yeah, I know Bolton fans that are going to the game tonight. People that have just got tickets given to them to go. You can't get them City fans off the couches. Not even for a must-win Champions League night. They've won it now, so it doesn't matter anymore. Still no goals in any game. No early goals anyway. This one looks like it's actually going to be a decent pace game, the City one, to be honest. Oh, that's a nice touch. Chance. Bruges are actually in here. Oh, my God. Oh, deflected away. Still on here. City standing still. What is going on? Done by a simple ball over the top and a flick on there, City. Wow. That was danger. I think a little bit of a warning there to Manchester City. A big chance. I don't know why he just didn't go for goal. It's a good block from Guardiola. He needed to make that. Definite warning sign straight away. Right. Chat. Proof City have no fans, says Skiliano. Plenty of smoke hanging over the pitch in the Madrid game. I seen that at the start, actually, yes. It's Donaldish says, Adam, what do you think about Watkins to Villa? I mean, Watkins to Arsenal from Villa. Quite scary, to be honest. I mean, for Villa fans, like, you would be absolutely petrified. 60 million rejected, but apparently Arsenal going in for another bid. I think it's mental. So Madrid haven't kicked off yet because of all of that smoke. Interesting. We'll check. Nothing's going on. Yeah, still waiting. That Buddy Breast team, I tell you. Causing all sorts of problems. All right. Live table with every single game at 0-0 right now. Nervous start or teams being sensible? So as you were, completely no change yet. Still no kickoff in the Madrid game. This is what happens when you let too many bleeding pyros into the stadium. It's stupid. Tell you what, Bruges are knocking the ball around nicely. Open City up with a couple of long balls. And Edison's clinging on to that cross there. Like, another good move there from Bruges on the counter. Like, City are not going to have it all their own way in this game. I mean, Bruges look like they've come to play. This could be interesting. Interesting to see what they do if City do score, though. Aston Villa have taken the lead at Celtic, everybody. First goal of the evening, and it's Morgan Rogers after 3 minutes. Oh, it's 2-0. Is there another goal gone in? Have we got 2 goals in a minute for Aston Villa? I'm going to have to double check this one. Let's just have a quick look. Morgan Rogers scored on 3 minutes. My ticker has just gone up to 2-0 to Aston Villa, so not sure if that is 100% true. No, it's 2, yeah. It actually is. It's 2 goals for Morgan Rogers. He scored 2 goals in 5 minutes. What a start for Aston Villa. In terms of the actual table, that puts Villa up right now in 6th position in the table, comfortably finishing in the knockout phases right now. So, great start for Aston Villa. Other goals going in at the moment as well tonight. We've got a few that have just gone in right now. So that slow start that I said we'd have isn't so slow. Lille have taken the lead. It's not Jonathan David. They're beating Feyenoord 1-0 in their game. Let's go through the other goals. It is Atletico Madrid 1-0 up in RB Salzburg. So they're up and looking very, very comfortable for qualification. Let's check the other games and what's going on right now. I think there is another goal somewhere else. I can't remember which game it's actually in. But yeah, so Lille are leading against Feyenoord. Inter Milan is the other game with a goal. They are 1-0 up against Monaco this evening as well. So let's have a quick check on standings to see what that's done. So that's got Atletico who are winning and Inter Milan are winning. They are 3rd and 4th in the table. Aston Villa are up into 6th in the Champions League table. And Lille have also jumped into the automatic qualification places in 8th right now. Atalanta have dropped out. We did say that they looked at risking playing Barcelona tonight. So yeah, that's as it stands. They're the early movers and shakers in the Champions League last round of fixtures tonight. Checking, it looks like PSG have also taken the lead in their game. Yep, they are 1-0 up in Germany versus Stuttgart. So good start for them. They are comfortably moving up that table into the safe zone right now. So let me just check now. I just need my table to update. But yeah, PSG as well, also winning tonight. Lots of goals going in early doors. 8 minutes into the City game here, still 0-0, which of course is not good enough for City to go through. But Aston Villa, comfortable, very, very comfortable right now. Got to be happy with that. So, as things stand, I don't know, we're only going on 9 minutes into the game right now, but City are out of the Champions League. When does it get nervy for Manchester City? Let's get into some of your comments, everybody. No, we're streaming it, mate. We're not watching it on TV. So don't worry about the lag, pal. Internet's fine. As long as I bring you all of the news, you shouldn't be bothered, mate. No need for internet upgrades. It is actually quite a strong one, to be honest. But we are streaming tonight, so it is going to have a little bit of delay. But obviously don't forget, there is a delay on YouTube. So it's not so much my streaming. It is the natural delay on YouTube as well. So you got to add that to it as well. Bayern are also a 1-0 up as well. I can see that is popping up in the chat as well. People jumping onto that one. So, yeah. Bayern Munich, that is still not enough for them to automatically qualify, by the way. They are still only getting into the playoffs with that result as it stands. And Thomas Muller, the old guard himself, has got the goal for Bayern Munich in that game. So, very interesting to see. It's going to be really interesting to see if teams actually do go for it late on or just try and play safe. Check who got the PSG goal. That's gone to Barcola. Obviously standout in that game that we watched last week. 78% possession to PSG in that game. $80 minutes till Manchester City drop out of the Champions League, everybody. Breaking news. And Club Brugge, very, very comfortable at the moment. No drama, no rush, no panic. They just seem in ease. Can we swap Rashi for Grealish? No, we can't. Simply because we don't want Grealish, and City are not stupid. City win and go through on goal difference no matter what. Look, if City win, they do go through. It doesn't matter. There is nothing else in any other game that will get in the way of Manchester City going through as long as they win. It's in their hands, basically. They have to win, though. Everything else doesn't get them anywhere. They will, in fact, go ahead of Club Brugge, who they're playing tonight, if they win. So that's how you know they're guaranteed a place in the playoffs. Deep defending from Bruges at the moment. Always keeping an eye on all the other results as well for everybody. Not much else since that glut of goals went in. Aston Villa, the standout performers so far this evening. 2 goals in 5 minutes for Morgan Rogers, putting them into a very, very comfortable position right now. And as things stand, we'll see them through into the knockout phases outright. Trust Celtic to be absolutely shocking away from home when you need to get a win, eh? City knocking at the door at the moment, trying. But so far, nothing for the keeper to do. Foden's here now, and he just couldn't help himself and balloons it wide. Did he have a shot? He tried to have a shot, Rodders, mate. Sent it into row 10. Arsenal are winning. That is very good news for them. In fact, I just need to double check. Did Arsenal score? Not looked at Arsenal's lineup tonight, actually. How strong it is. Wanyeri, Trossard and Sterling. Moreno, Jorginho, Odegaard, Partey, Kiwara, I can never say it. It's Kiwar or something like that. Gabriel, Calafiore, Kiwiar, I think it is. Kiwiar, I think that's how you say it. Yeah, it's definitely... they've definitely changed the team up. Here come Club Brugge. Oh. Nothing. Strong bench for Arsenal, though. I ain't got anything up on my screen for Arsenal at the moment. I must be a little bit behind on that one, definitely. Yeah. Right, what else we got? Adam, how come City's new players are not playing, please? I did answer that question before, mate. They are not allowed and they're not registered in time. They can come in and play in the next phase of the Champions League only. That's it. Oh, chance for City here. Still rebound. De Bruyne off. No, not good enough. Best City have done so far. Oh, Gundogan's found room. And Gundogan has scored for City. He's offside. Unlucky. How's your luck there, Gundogan? Is that a sign? Flag went straight up, to be fair. Pep sitting back down in his seat. Let's have a look. See if it is going to be offside, actually. Will VAR check it? Oh, he's a bleeding mile offside. Good finish, but miles offside. No goal. How many games am I watching? I've literally got one on my screen and all of the others like popping up on my other one. Feels like a proper Soccer Saturday moment here right now. Did the Arsenal goal get disallowed or something? Because it isn't happening. Can't watch all of these games. Let's check on some of the other scores right through. No more goals from what we said before. PSG winning, Atletico Madrid winning, Inter are winning, Aston Villa are winning, Bayern Munich are also winning. We have at least kicked off in Brest right now for the Real Madrid game. Feyenoord have equalised against Lille, so that will affect the table and the standings right now. Let's just have a quick look. Lille dropping back out. Oh no, Lille are still... Oh no, they're not. Table's not updated. Technology. Screwing me over. It's too much for it tonight with all these games going on. There's just way too much going on. And there is more goals then. Right, yeah, for some reason my shit here is actually, it must be in meltdown mode because it does look... Right, there we go. There is the Dortmund goal. Okay, we have got a Dortmund goal. Juventus are 1-0 down to Benfica as well. 1-1, like I just said there with Feyenoord. Inter are 2-0 up. Monaco have had a player sent off. Not going to go well for Monaco at this stage. Inter Milan look absolutely nailed on, safely through to the knockout phases with their position in the league right now. So 2-0 to Inter Milan. Atletico Madrid are also 2-0 up as well. Let's check out some goal scorers on these. Griezmann has got the second one for Atletico Madrid. They are going to be comfortably through to the next round. In terms of Benfica and Juventus, goal scorer there is Palvidis again, the hat-trick hero from that game against Barcelona in the previous fixture as well. And Dortmund... well, Gurase, the player that United should have bought in the summer, has got their goal. They are 1-0 up. Let's just check the table situation for Borussia Dortmund. Oh, just on the edge. It's going to be difficult for Borussia Dortmund to sneak in right now. Goal difference is a mile off from where they are. So Atalanta are in 8th position. They are on 15 points. Dortmund are level on points with Atalanta now as well in that 8th position. That's the last position where you can finish and automatically go into the knockout phases. But +9 goal difference for Dortmund against +14 for Atalanta is why that game. Oh, Everton City, that's close. Haaland. Let's just double check again on the replay on this one. Best chance for Manchester City so far. Turning the screw, 20 minutes in now. We are 70 minutes away from Man City going out of the Champions League. Promise you I won't laugh if it does happen. I shouldn't really mention it because I'm only going to curse it. City still probing. And long cross, too far. Still waiting for the replay to come up of the Haaland chance. No, not showing it because City are just passing it. There is a full-on backs-to-the-wall job going on now for Bruges. Yep, still not showing the bleeding. Leading goals. A replay, sorry. Okay. I'm going to have to keep refreshing my page now to keep up with you all. Don't know why mine is still bleeding slow. Right, yeah, I think I'm up to date anyway. But I'm sure everybody will keep on reminding me in case it falls down. Milana 1 down, Louise says. That does affect the table, by the way. Because I think that does bring Dortmund into that 8th place. Let's double check that because Milan are ones that are in that as well. So when it comes to Dynamo Zagreb beating AC Milan, that does indeed bring Borussia Dortmund back into the top 8. AC Milan drop out. These are the movers and shakers that are going to be continuous throughout the night. That 15-point mark is going to be definitely what gets teams in. City still probing, but getting no closer. And Bruges continue to just play the ball around. Nice. Comfortable. This is going to be fun watching this develop throughout the night. Bad one for Milan, that though. Taking them right out the automatic qualification. Still 0-0 for Real Madrid against Brest. Madrid, in fact, in terms of goal difference, 15. They still couldn't sneak into the automatic qualification. Even if they did win their game. They'd have to win it by a hell of a lot to catch up to Dortmund's goal difference. Oh, this is a chance. Ball ricochets back. It's Bernardo Silva. Skews it wide. Poor finishing from City tonight. Adam TNT 5 for all. TNT 5 for all of the goals. Yeah. Goal at Boundary Park. 1-0 to United. Morehouse. Thank you for that, mate. What's going on? I'm going to go on the highlight show, actually. I get all of them up. Where is it? Oh, it might be different on mine. Oh, crap. Lost my bleeding screen now. Where is it? Is it different because I'm online here or what? Must be. Never mind. We'll go back to our game. I feel like when I watch Manchester City and watch them live, I always curse them. So, yeah, going to stick with that. We'll go with that. Kaz is taking the mick out me now by putting my own emojis on. Any of the members love the new emojis? Adam, best away ground you've been to for an away fan hospitality / experience? Ipswich for me. I don't know, actually. What is the best one? I loved Upton Park back in the day, mate, as an away day, as an experience, definitely. That's one I'll never forget. San Siro, oh, God, yeah, new camp, brilliant stadium. San Siro's noise was, that was scary, eerie, I would call the noise in the San Siro. Premier League, though, Premier League, what we're saying, probably going to go, it's got to be Upton Park, really. Not as keen on the newer stadiums. I hate West Ham's new stadium. Don't like Brentford Stadium. It's too small and it just looks strange looking ground. Villa's good. Villa's always good, to be honest. Like Villa Park. I'd say Villa Park and Upton Park, mate. They're mine. That's where I would say best experiences are anyway. When does City start getting a little bit worried? I was a City fan and you were already starting to worry, like 26, 27 minutes into the game here. Still no joy, no way through for Man City. When do you start to worry? Oh, crap. As soon as I open my mouth, don't do it. Don't do it. No. they're not doing it. That's all right. That's all right. All right, checking over the scores. Let's see what we've got. Bologna are beating Sporting. Oh, God. Since they left Ruben's team, my God. This at the moment is not good for Sporting because... Oh, they're literally clinging on right now, Sporting. Manchester City in deep trouble. They're now down in 26, Manchester City, as it stands. Other teams around them are winning. Let's just see. They need to beat Club Brugge. That's what needs to happen. City need to beat Club Brugge. I'm just looking at everything else that's going on here right now with the table, and tight. Bayern Munich, if they get a few more goals, they could creep right in to that knockout phase. They're in a decent position right now. So as it stands, in 8th position right now, the last qualifying position for the knockout phase is Borussia Dortmund. The 9th is Bayern Munich. 10th is AC Milan. All three teams are on 15 points. The goal difference is what's separating them teams right now. If Leverkusen or if Feyenoord or if Lille take the lead, Dortmund fall straight back out and they replace them. It is all Manchester City. They are camped in the Bruges half at the moment. They cannot get out of their 18-yard box. It's just a practice match right now with added significance. That's all this game is. You'd have thought Bayern Munich would have been going hell for leather, wouldn't you? Against one of the worst teams in the league. Get that goal difference up. They can still get through. PSG 2-0 up. I said that before, didn't I? On Stuttgart. And Club Brugge just battling it out. Still holding out. Credit to him. Like, massive amounts of pressure from Manchester City right now. But they're holding out. Trying that long ball over the top every time, Bruges, as the out ball. Half an hour gone. You're getting nervous, aren't you? Liverpool are in front, by the way. They are now absolutely mad clear. Even with a weakened side. Cody Gakpo from the penalty spot has put Liverpool in front over in Holland right now. That is 8 wins from 8 and 24 points plus 14 goal difference. It's been a remarkable Champions League campaign. That, wow. That's what you call getting the job done. I hate to say that because it's Liverpool, but well, that is it. Arsenal are actually behind right now. Let's just double check this situation with Arsenal and where that leaves them. Still fine on 16 points. I do believe Arsenal, with everything going on, the teams that are playing each other, it doesn't really matter with Arsenal's result tonight, but still, never want to get a defeat on the cards, do you? But yeah, Arsenal in 5th right now. 16 points. Top 4 looking very, very comfortable. Liverpool winning. Already qualified anyway. Barcelona level. Already qualified. Inter Milan are 2-0 up on 19 points. More than enough to qualify. Atletico Madrid on 18 points. Comfortably qualifying right now. Arsenal, even though they're losing on 16 points, easily getting through. And Villa, comfortable on 16 points as well. So 3 Premier League teams actually qualifying for the knockout phases. And the last 16 right now. There's only one that's missing. And that's the game that we're watching right here, which is Manchester City, who, after 32 minutes, still haven't made Boric make a significant or meaningful save. It looks like it's going to be a long old night for them City fans, or whoever it is who's turned up in them seats in the Etihad. Let's get into the comments section and see where you guys are at. Madrid are 1-0 up now as well. Yeah, Atletico, Leverkusen, everybody. Hello, Carlos. Hello, anybody who's just joining us. We're going through all of the games. They're all updated on your screen there, everybody, as well. Just excuse the YouTube lag in terms of the streaming crossover time as well, everybody. But we are keeping you fully up to date with everything. So just to go through the results the scores as they are right now. PSV 0, Liverpool 1, Bayern Munich 1, Slovan Bratislava 0, Dortmund 1, Shakhtar Donetsk 0. Leverkusen apparently are 1-0 up against Sparta Prague. Girona are beating Arsenal 1-0. Barcelona 0-0 with Atalanta. Real Madrid 1-0 up against Brest. City 0-0 here at the moment, and as it is going out of the competition. Young Boys of Berna against Zvezda. I don't even know who they were, to be honest, unless it's a club that's changed the name that I didn't know. Lille 1-1 with Feyenoord. Aston Villa 2-0 up against Celtic. Juventus losing at home 1-0 to Benfica. Dynamo Zagreb beating AC Milan 1-0. Inter 2, Monaco 0. Atletico Madrid 2-0 up against RB Salzburg. Sturm Graz Leipzig is 0-0. Sporting 1-0 down at home to Bologna. And Stuttgart are 2-0 down at home to PSG. Stuttgart, as it stands on that result, are out completely of the Champions League, along with Manchester City, as it stands in 25th and 26th in the table. It is all going on, everybody. And Bruges are in City's half. Lo and behold. This would be glorious. What happens if Bruges score? Can you imagine? Atmosphere sounds absolutely shocking. So much for Pep Guardiola's rallying cry. Yeah. Bruges struggling to get out of their own half, like we said, but to be honest, in terms of defensively, they've been absolutely outstanding. Never really been troubled by Manchester City. It's whether or not they can stay fully concentrated and stay in the game. I don't think playing this way is going to be sustainable for them, but hey, you never know. It has been done before. By the way, everybody, 70 likes before half-time. That's not bad going. If you are new to the channel, welcome along. Please give the video a like. This is a fresh new channel. And that is a corner kick. No, it's not. It's a dead ball. Foden balls in that one up. Okay, we go along every 10 minutes and we say, is it time to get nervous? Is it time to get nervous? We're now only 10 minutes from half-time and it's still 0-0 and City are out of the competition. When do we get nervous? Because, like I said, Jack Grealish and Savino, not exactly the players that you would... I mean, they can both do things on the day, but still, it's not much for Manchester City. It's not like it used to be with the amounts of firepower that they've got. Oh, City almost win the ball back high there. But Bruges win it back and they're in the City half here coming forward. Plenty of men forward as well. Oh, chance. Play your cards right. Oh, that's a lucky block. I don't even think Akanji knew about it. But that was going in. It's just smacked him right on the side of the head. Oh, they are lucky. And an effort goes flying wide. Oh, let's have a look back at this one. I think this was close. A lovely counter-attack from Club Bruges. Ball in edge of the box. Bang! Oof, God, right in the cheek. I'm not talking about the sweet cheeks either. Right in the side of the mush pot for Akanji. He had no idea about that, but that was going in. Now, you would have been squeaky bum time then, wouldn't you? If you're going in at half-time losing, my God. Thoughts on this channel was impartial. Bruce scoring would be glorious. Love it. Okay, into the scores. We have a couple more goals going in. Atalanta have changed things up when coming to this table. They are beating Barcelona away from home. Zappacosta has put Atalanta in front, which propels them back into 8th position in this table. And Dortmund have now dropped out. Edison way out of his goal here. Oh my God, he's getting away with murder there. So Atalanta, no, that's not even been added on yet. Atalanta's goal to the league table. But we'll go through the scores anyway, just to keep you up to date on everything. But yes, indeed, Atalanta have definitely scored at Barcelona. My stupid screen is having a meltdown and updating itself. Let's just get into some more. Celtic have indeed pulled one back at Villa Park. Whether that gets nervous or not, I don't know. I don't know if Celtic have got the quality, but they have got one back. PSG have extended their lead against PSG. Ousmane Dembele has now got a brace in that one. So they are comfortably into 15th in the league on 13 points. Them 2 wins in 2 match days have definitely helped them out. 7 goals in the last 2 games of PSG. They'd only scored 6 before the City game. Crazy, isn't it? But they are comfortably now into the playoffs with that one. Can't see them losing out from that point. As another cross from Man City goes out of play. Oof, not looking good. Right. Let's go through the scores again just to make sure. But, yep, we have got goals in the game again. Leverkusen are in front against Sparta Prague. That goal, Florian Wirtz, that superstar that everybody's going to want in their team, but no one is going to be able to get. So what that has done to the actual table is it's taken Dortmund straight out. Aston Villa are clinging on now in 8th place because Leverkusen are up into 7th. Oh, almost in there again, Bruges. Leverkusen into 7th and Atalanta up into 5th now with that. Arsenal are in 6th. So it all depends, really. Right now, I mean, Arsenal, I think, will still be okay on 16 points. It's going to be a bit dicey, though, for them. But their goal difference will see them through, I think, right now. So when you look at it, it's only really AC Milan that could affect them. The goal difference is so superior. It really doesn't matter. Even though Arsenal are moving down the table right now, they're still going to qualify. It's virtually impossible for them to drop out. Milan, if they turn their game around and win, would drop Arsenal to 7th. But Arsenal... Oh, effort from Club Brugge. Think about it, actually. Let me just get up the stats on this game with Man City here. PSV have equalised against Liverpool. That goal has just gone in as well. Let's get into stats on the City game. We'll be crazy in terms of possession. Let's check the other results, other scores before we go into it. But, yeah. By the way, Real Madrid's goal was scored by Rodrigo on 27 minutes. That one was from before. Late kickoff in that one because of smoke delays from all of the pyros before the game. Right, so getting the City stats up right now as City just come forward. It is even on shots in this game, which is crazy considering Man City have had 71% possession. And here come Bruges again on the counter-attack. They just passed the ball, lovely. In complete control all the time, Club Bruges. It actually does look like Bruges have had more shots on target in this game than Man City have. And they've had more shots in total. Six shots, 1 on target for Bruges. 5 shots, none on target for Man City. They haven't tested Boric once. So much for the rallying cry from Pep Guardiola. City have been schooled here. With 69% possession of the ball as well. Tactics. Don't have to have possession. Improving it. Has the Atalanta goal been disallowed? It looks like the goal's been chalked off. Let me just check this one. No goal. After VAR review, a goal for Atalanta has been ruled out, so the table goes back to where it was. Things changing all the time. Liverpool are back in front as well. Let's have a little trip over to PSV to see where we're at with this one. Bakayoko had equalised for PSV, but Harvey Elliott, only 5 minutes later, has come back and put Liverpool back in front. Everybody say hello to Kaz. She's in the house. She's doing the Kaz amazing things. She's brought me biscuits and chocolate.
I put my pyjamas on inside out.
Okay. Right, too much information. Inside out clothes. Okay. Liverpool still impressively top of the league. But yeah, the goal been chalked off for Atalanta. Arsenal have now turned it around and gone 2-1 up. That came out of the blue, didn't it? Wow. So a penalty for Jorginho on 38 minutes. And then Ethan Nwaneri has put Arsenal in front before half-time. So Arsenal on 17 points. Well clear. Leverkusen on 16. Happy. Lille are actually in front again. Let's double check that one. Yep, indeed. Lille are in front. Own goal. So, oh God. Right, Lille are now in 7th. Atalanta are in 8th. Aston Villa 2-2. Oh my God. Talk about depression mode now at Villa Park. 2-2 against Celtic. Wow. Villa have dropped to 13th from being 6th in the table. Gutted right now as a Villa fan, aren't you? Let's get into the chat. Oh, almost a chance for City right there. United 4-0 up now in that game. Epic. Oh, Bruges. 1-0 Bruges! City are going out! City are 1-0 down. Counter-attack. Boom! Peptis all over the Etihad. Oh, this is big. I was right to keep the game on. Every time I watch them in Europe, it capitulates. Oh, my days. City have got a mountain to climb now. This is amazing. What a break. Edge of the box. Oh, God. That is poor defending again. Oh, that's not good enough. It really isn't good enough. Oh, I mean, it's the same man. It's the same man yet again for Manchester City. Matheus Nunes, he's just not a defender. What is Pep Guardiola thinking? He keeps on playing in there and he keeps costing Man City and we're all just laughing at them. City are in trouble. Rafael Onyedike. I think that's how you say it. And the City fans' faces are absolutely bamboozled. They don't know what is going on right now. I think we can all tell them what's going on. As it stands, City, you currently sit 26 in the table and are miles away from qualifying for the Champions League. No, you're not actually. You're worse than that because my table's not even updated. Let's just do that, shall we? Yep, City are 2 points away from qualifying. It's half-time going across Europe. We're going to do a full-on check in just a moment. A piece of chocolate first to celebrate. Right in half-time. What a dreadful half of football for Manchester City. Again. I said it before. Manchester City have had 6 shots none on target. Club Brugge with 30% possession, 7 shots and 2 on target. It's not about the possession. Liverpool 2-2 now. An equaliser for PSV again. Some good old games going on right now. Question is though, should I dunk my rich tea into my coffee? Answer in the chat, please. Should we dunk the rich tea into the coffee? Come on. Tell me, everybody. Oh, you're too slow. You choose too slow. Love it. Pep will be phoning UEFA and going, want my mamoosh. Too late, everyone. I've already dunked it. I wasn't waiting around. Right, okay. Let's get through these. Half times. There is one game that is still being played, obviously because of the late kickoff, which was Real Madrid. So, a few games just playing out the last few minutes with injury time as well. Bayern Munich are 1-0 up against Slovan Bratislava. PSV are 2-2 with Liverpool. Dortmund are now 2-0 up on Shakhtar Donetsk. Guirassy with his second of the game right on half-time. Great result that so far for Borussia Dortmund and much needed. We're going to go through the table as well in a minute, so bear with me. Leverkusen 1-0 up on Sparta Prague, which has taken them into the top 8. Arsenal have turned it around in Girona. They were 1-0 down. Goals from Jorginho from the penalty spot and Wanyeri putting Arsenal in front. Barcelona were 1-0 down to Atalanta, but VAR has cancelled that goal out. Real Madrid are just coming up to half-time in their game and they are 1-0 up at Brest, comfortably finishing in the playoff places. As we know, City right here are 1-0 down and in sheer desperation mode right now. They've got 45 minutes to turn their Champions League season around. Otherwise, they are out of Europe completely at the first hurdle. Who'd have thought that? Young Boys are 0-0 with Sveda. Lille are 2-1 up. That is putting them into the knockout phases as well. Juventus 1-0 down to Benfica. Aston Villa were 2-0 up in the first 5 minutes, in fact, against Celtic. But Celtic have turned it around. Game on its head, 2-2 there. Milan are down to 10 men now and losing away at Dynamo Zagreb, which takes them out of the automatic qualifications. Their neighbours are on the complete opposites. They are up against 10 men and 2-0 up, beating Monaco at half-time 2-0. RB Salzburg are 3-0 down at home and completely out to Atletico Madrid, who are fully, well and truly through. Sturm Graz are 1-0 up against Leipzig. Both teams out and dead rubber of a game. PSG confirming their spots in the playoffs by beating or leading 3-0 at half-time against Stuttgart. I think that we can say is done and dusted. Sporting are clinging on to the playoffs. They are 1-0 down to Bologna. Not looking good for some teams. Teams in peril at the moment, you would say. The big one, of course, is this one here, Manchester City, in 26th position. So if anybody is unsure about how it works in the Champions League, the top 8 of the league go through into the knockout phases to be played in March. Everybody from 9th to 24th position in the league table go into an extra playoff game, a 2-legged game against another team that has qualified in them positions. So they are played out in February next month. So 2 extra games you could do without. Anybody below 24th, so 25th position to 36 in the table, are out of Europe completely. There's no drop-off to the Europa League. There's no drop-down into any other competition at all. You are out and done. Your season in Europe is over. Teams in that position at the moment in the Champions League are Stuttgart, Manchester City, Bologna, Shakhtar Donetsk, Sturm Graz, Sveda, Sparta Prague, RB Leipzig, Girona, RB Salzburg, Young Boys of Bern and Slovan Bratislava. They are all out of the competition as it stands at the moment with only 45 minutes left. In terms of close to finishing in the top 8 right now, Villa were in there at 6th position, but they blew their 2-goal lead, so they are now down in 13th and are in the playoffs right now. That is it. That's the best that they can do right now. They need a goal which will take them back up into the playoffs ahead of Atalanta and also ahead of, with goal difference, Lille as well. So that will be good enough. A win for Villa at this stage will take them through. Bayern Munich are in the playoffs. Dortmund are in the playoffs. Real Madrid, AC Milan, PSG, Benfica, Real Madrid. There's Juventus. There are so many good teams that are in the playoffs. You would not want to be facing any of them big teams. I feel like I think the rule is in the playoff section as well. So from 9th to 24th, you split that into two. So basically, it's so what have we got there? We've got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15. So 60. So you've got 8 matches. So 9th. All the way down to, 16th? 17th, sorry. 9th to 17th, they all have the home game second leg. So this is how it works. And then the bottom 8, which is obviously 18th to 24th. So is that 8, that? Yeah, sorry, my maths is crap on that one. So it's 17th to 24th. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. Yeah. 17th to 24th, they play the first leg at home. So it's like that draw that they make where you are drawn if you finish in a certain position in the group phase. So, for instance, if you in the old format finish second, you would have the first leg at home in the playoffs or in the knockout phase, and the second leg will be away from home. They always say the second leg is advantage to be at home. So, yeah, the first 8 teams in that playoff phase right now, as it stands, is Dortmund, Bayern, Real Madrid, AC Milan, Aston Villa, PSV, Club Brugge, and PSG. They will all play the second leg away from home. Benfica, Feyenoord, Monaco, Celtic, Brest, Juventus, Dynamo Zagreb, and Sporting will all play the first leg at home, which is seen as the disadvantage of the playoffs. That's a mouthful. There's a lot to talk about with the Champions League in this new format. I swear to God. I'll be absolutely dead. My voice is already in bits because of this transfer window. And Champions League and Europa League is absolutely killing me right now. All right, I'm getting into the comments section. I've not abandoned you. I do apologise. Brings a new meaning to coffee and biscuits when it falls into your drink. Yeah, on that note. Dark chocolate in. Yeah, rich tea. Rich tea. McVitie's rich tea. They're the ones, mate. What's the best Dunkin' biscuit, by the way? Talk to me, everyone. I don't think that story is true, Stu, by the way. I'm pretty certain that Galatasaray cannot afford Marcus Rashford. I'll double check that and we'll bring that up in the news. But if it is, then I'm excited because he's going to be leaving. But we will see. Okay. Halfway through. That went quite quick, that first half, didn't it? Exciting times. Very exciting. Coffee and biscuit. Ginger nut ready. Very underrated dunker. Very underrated dunker. Full time at Boundary Park. Wowza. Manchester United 5-0. Right, let me check that one out. Okay, let's have a quick look. So, Manchester United in their group with Altrincham, Oldham and Rochdale. 5-0 tonight. Let's see the goal scorers. Musa got the 5th. Sam Mather made it 4-0. Sharp makes it 3. Chido Obi makes it 2, and Morehouse made it 1. So Chido Obi Martin on the mark again for Man United's under-21s. He is scoring a lot of goals at the moment, but very impressive performance from Manchester United's under-21s tonight. Smashing Oldham 5-0. Ouchie lala. More comments on the biscuits, like ginger nut digestive. Hobnobs, chocolate hobnobs digestives again, says Kaz. Chocolate digestives is another one. Bourbon biscuits, bourbons. Yes, please. Double choc, chunky cookies, says Stu. Okay. We need a poll for hobnobs or digestives. Should we do a poll for the best Dunkin' biscuit? That's what I want to know right now. Should we do a poll to vote for a poll? No, I'm not going that far. By the way, everybody, Kaz is in charge of the polls tonight. So, if she wants to do a biscuit one, that's completely up to her. Okay. With a mouthful, we have a biscuit poll. Best biscuit dunker. Digestive / chocolate digestive. Hobnob / chocolate hobnob. And bourbon / custard cream. Ooh! Custard creams and bourbons. I don't know what I'm going for there. That is a tight poll as well. Digestive, chocolate digestive is winning at the moment. 42% of the vote. Get voting on that one, everybody. Get voting on that one. Everyone having their say. Why no ginger nuts in the poll? All right. Hobnobs for Silverback. Look like a right tramp now. Fox's biscuit boxes. They're good for dunking. Just solid though to eat, aren't they, mate? Tough choice between bourbon and digestive. Yeah, I think we're going dark. We're going deep now into this, aren't we? I don't know. Keep liking the video as well, everybody. 81 likes in the bag. Thank you so much. We're getting close. What are we? 60 away. I'm just checking out that good first goal for Rodgers in that game. Oh, just seen the equaliser. Poor defending from Villa. And Count Dracula, Unai Emery, telling everyone to calm down by the looks of it. All right, Pep's out early. Savinho is on the pitch. Okay, second half is about to get underway, everyone. Crumbs, yeah. Sorry, there's crumbs. I didn't tell Kaz what happened earlier on. Actually, with the hula hoops. Hula hoops that spilt in the car. So, obviously you have to clean them up, don't you? But, you know what I mean? You just, like, they're fresh and they're falling on the floor. You've got the 5-second rule, obviously. Still ate all of them. Do City respond? Well, they have to, mate. I think we do. I think they're really at risk on the break. Matheus Nunes is a liability for Manchester City. He is going to kill them at the back. He really is. He needs to be... They need a defender in that position. They really do. He is not helping them. If you are new as well, by the way, make sure that you do subscribe to the channel. We're keeping you up to date with all the Champions League goals and action tonight. So, yeah, there is no 5-second rule with me. It's a 10 to 15 second rule when nobody's looking anyway. Brush it off, blow a bit of the dust off, and in you go! City probing again. It's gone exactly the same way as it was the first half. And corner after corner after corner. I'm sure we'll keep on coming in. Right, Adam, I am all in now. Oh, hang on a minute. I've just missed a chance. Everyone's got their heads in their hands. Let's just see. Cross comes in. Oh, John Stones is a foot away. Adam, I'm all in now. Laugh out loud. After that Bicky poll, my heart is in. I love this community. Hey, look. It's all about the biscuits, mate. It's all about the biscuits. On this anyway. Football has to come first, obviously. But food, trust me on this one. All the way. Biscuits are biscuits are wrong, aren't they? They're a killer. You think you're doing good, and then you have about 4 biscuits and your diet goes out the window completely. That's what they're there for, innit? They're there to just ruin your diet, biscuits. Don't buy biscuits in the supermarket, people. They're not good for you. But you need them, don't you? That's the problem. You need them. Asham UFC, what do you think of the Zaragoza link? He's out with a pretty serious injury for the last 2 months, so maybe a summer thing. I don't know, to be honest. He's done his metatarsal, hasn't he? And United are looking at him right now. Doing all right for Osasuna on loan from Bayern Munich, mate. But, again, it's another Vivel sort of under the behind-the-scenes one. Isn't it? Like under the radar type of signing. Not too sure, to be honest. I don't know enough about him. It's quick playoff, rapid, small, nimble. Injured though. Again, maybe in the summer. I don't know. I'm expecting big things from United summer, mate, to be honest. 4 cream eggs, Firestar. 4! That's dedication to the chocolate cause, that, mate. 4 cream eggs. I don't even think I could. No, not 4 of them. I'm thinking of that horrible sort of... Ugh. Can you imagine that on your throat? That is too much, isn't it? Oh, I'm being soft. Let's check some early scores in the Champions League in the second half. City are probing again, but no luck. Not had much luck all night. Okay, let's just go through all the scores that are just kicking off now in the second half, in the last round of fixtures. So PSV 2, Liverpool 2, Bayern Munich 1, Slovan Bratislava 0, Dortmund 2, Shakhtar Donetsk 0, Leverkusen 1, Sparta Prague 0, Barcelona 0, Atalanta 0, Girona 1, Arsenal 2, Brest 0, Real Madrid 1, Man City 0, Club Brugge 1, Young Boys of Bernard 0, Svedva, I think we're going to call them, 0. Lille 2, Feyenoord 1, Juventus 0, Benfica 1, Aston Villa 2, Celtic 2, Dynamo Zagreb 1, AC Milan 0, Inter Milan 2, Monaco 0, Sturm Graz 1, RB Leipzig 0, RB Salzburg 0, Atletico Madrid 3, Stuttgart 0, PSG 3, and Sporting 0, Bologna 1. They are your not results, they are your scores so far in all of the games in the Champions League, except PSV have just taken the lead on Liverpool. They have turned it around again, and that goal has gone in. Pepe has scored to make it 3-2 to PSV. In terms of the table and what that does, it just solidifies PSV's spots into the round of 16 fixture. Not the round of 16, sorry. The round of 32. So they're into the playoffs now. They were at risk of dropping out, actually. One of the teams that City could have caught. But with that, now well clear on goal difference of Man City as well. PSV are ahead of Club Brugge right now. 14 points and comfortable. 14th in the league with 14 points. So, good result for them. That would be a turn up. Benfica's result is definitely keeping them in the competition as well. So, good result for them at the moment as it stands. Exit right of my scores frozen on my screen. I think they have they? Yep, I'm just going to update them. Bear with me a second, everybody. Another one over the top from Phil Foden. Pushing hard now, City, trying to anyway. Let's just set this out again. Right, I think we are back. It looks like we've had an early goal in the Barcelona game as well, which is very interesting indeed. Barcelona have gone up. Yamal has scored for them. Oh, they are turning the screw. City are level. Kovacic has scored for Manchester City. 52 minutes on the clock. They are back in the game. Lifeline for Manchester City. Still nowhere near enough. They need to win the game. But they have given themselves a big lifeline here. 1-1. So let's see now. There isn't much time. Oh, sorry. There's plenty of time left for Manchester City. Only on the clock right now. 52 minutes. Good finish from Kovacic. Takes it an awful long way. And just side foots it right into the corner. Through the legs of the defender. 1-1. Game on. City back in it. Let's just check. That makes a hell of a difference right now. Pep spitting everything he's got. Just checking through other scores and everything else going on right now. It's halfway there for Manchester City, but they need another goal. What have they got? Oh, City fans seem to have woken up a little bit. Oh, my days. They could be. Oh, hello. Chance here. Oh, my God. Ederson has just kept them in front. That is mental. They just nearly blew that equalising goal instantly. Wow. Looks like Pep Guardiola's got in the book for losing his shit. Asking for a flag. Oh, he's onside there, so Pep's got booked for nothing. Oh, there was a chance there. What is Pep moaning about? He was onside. He's lost the plot, this guy. He really has. So, in terms of the table with that one, Club Brugge still going through as it is. Club Brugge safe. Off my days. Oh, City have just gone into meltdown mode since scoring that goal. Club Brugge could have had 2. Anything but. Oh, if he goes down there, Nunes has tripped. Oh, God, he would have done him there. That would have been another mistake from Nunes. Wow. It's getting very, very dicey now. 56 minutes on the clock. Ooh. City coming forward now. God. Scores are all the same as they was. That I can see anyway. City still need to win. They need another goal. 34 minutes. They have to be careful here as well, City, because them chances that they've just conceded there, that could have just undone absolutely everything that they've just done. Let's check out some stats here of this. I mean, 9 shots and 4 on target for Club Brugge. They are anything but sitting back and just hoping. They have played City so well. It's going to be a corner for City. Yep. Can Bruges hang on to this lead? I think even if City score, they're not safe. They're still not safe. I think Bruges have carried a threat from the first couple of minutes in this game. And City look fragile at the back. Corner to City though. There's a moment there where if the Club Brugge forward goes down and plays the game, that's a penalty for them. It's too honest. Still well and truly in the balance though. Right. Let's check some other scores. Dortmund 2-1 now. Goal back for Shakhtar Donetsk. Barcelona with Yamal in front like we said. Kevin De Bruyne save. No one following up though. Bit end to end now. The game has definitely come to life. Oh, Bruges could be in here if they play the cards right. Oh, it's a great chance. Oh, my days. Oh, it's just wide. Oh, he's used the runners on the outside as decoys there. Ederson stranded. Wow. I said it a minute ago. City look vulnerable on the break. And that is just, oh, it's about 1.5 foot wide of the post. Ederson, no chance if that's on target. That is City down and out, I think, if that goes in right there. That is just deflation mode. 4-0 to PSG in their game as well now. Goal scorer on that one. Hat-trick for Ousmane Dembele. Cruising right now. 8 goals in 2 games for them. Savinho for City. Edge of the box. Foden. Chip back in for Savinho. And heady clear, but it's fell to De Bruyne, who screws his shot wide. Oh, snatching at it there, Kevin Son. Needed to get that on target. It's getting a bit desperate. 10-man AC Milan are back level with Dynamo Zagreb as well in terms of the league table and what that means for them. It is just crawling them a little bit closer to the top 8. They do need to get in front though, and they will go back into the automatic qualification places. Oh, tell you what, Bruges looks so dangerous. There are moments here where City's defence is just opening up with no midfield protection at all. Kovacic is committing going forward. Bernardo Silva cannot keep up with the pace of the game. As quality as he is, he cannot get up and down the pitch. Bruges look fitter and stronger. It's if City can keep up this momentum, see if they can keep up this pressure. But they are weak on the break. They cannot get back in time. It's actually quite scary how poor City look when they're out of possession and Bruges break on them. They have to be careful and still go for it. And Guardiola's in. Oh, it's an own goal. City are in front. Oh, F me. Guardiola smashed it across the box and it's deflected off the defender and got in. The game has changed. It's on its head. City are scraping through by the skin of their teeth right now. Yep, less than half an hour to go. City are back in front. Oh, they're not back in front. They're in front for the first time. Oh, it's a poor own goal as well. He's got stuck in two minds, stuck a foot out, and it's just gone into the empty goal. Would it have gone to anybody else in the box if he didn't touch it? Oh, yeah, it would. It would have gone to safety if he doesn't touch it. Pep Guardiola's kicking the drinks carton in absolute rage right now. He's an absolute clown, this guy. He really is. Oh, my days. Game on. Game on. Right. On. Just checking out some news. Just going through everything that's going on. United on the 21s in rave reviews. Great comments from Ruben Amorim before. Absolutely love it. Game is getting a bit touchy. Right. Let's get through the other scores. Right, let's see. AC Milan at 1-1 at the moment. That actually does bring AC Milan. The table had an update. So AC Milan have now gone back into the knockout phases. It's crazy what a goal can do. It moves you up about 4 or 5 places in this table right now. It's madness. Right, checking through all of the other scores as they stand. Foden tries to go for a penalty. What an absolute clown. And Bruges come forward again. And they're coming forward in numbers. They're not afraid at all to go at City. Let's see what they've got from this move. It's slowed down. Momentum's gone a bit from it right now. Oh, one back. Can City break quickly instead? No. Oh, we'll take the free kick there, shall we? Why is he not getting a free kick? Wow, poor effing. Poor effing. Okay. 4-0 PSG against Stuttgart. 1-0 Bologna against Sporting. Sturm Graz 1-up against Leipzig. Atletico Madrid 3-0 up. Inter Milan 2-0 up against Monaco. Dynamo Zagreb 1-1 with Milan right now. 10-man Milan at 1-1. Benfica beating Juventus 1-0. Celtic still 2-2 at Villa Park. Lille are now 3-1 up in their game. 2 own goals for Feyenoord in that game, by the way, for Lille to be 3-1 up there. Comfortably in the top 8 at the moment, Lille as well. So good for them. Young Boys 0-0 in their game. Brest now 2-0 down to Real Madrid. Jude Bellingham on 56 minutes with the second for Madrid. So that's them comfortably into the playoff places as well now. And big guns really lining up. You won't want to be playing anyone of them teams in the top half of the playoff qualification sections right now in this league. City 2-1 up here. Barcelona 1-up on Atalanta. Arsenal still leading 2-1 in Girona. Dortmund holding on to that 2-1 lead against Shakhtar. Leverkusen 1-0 up. Bayern Munich now 2-0 up in their game. Harry Kane with another goal for them on 63 minutes. And PSV still 3-2 up on Liverpool. 2-1 here in this game. Still 24 minutes to play. It is hands to the pump for Bruges. They're now chasing the game, needing a win. As the table lies at the moment, Bruges are still qualifying just. Aston Villa have gone back up 3-2 in their game now against Celtic. We'll talk about them in a moment. But as it stands at the moment, Club Bruges are still in the competition. City have moved up into 22nd place, which is enough to qualify them in the playoff places. So from the depths of despair into qualifying position now, Man City. They need that third goal, I think, just to take the sting out of the game completely here. But Aston Villa, by the way, are back in the knockout phase of the Champions League. 3-2 up against Celtic. They are now 7th in the Champions League. What an effort from Aston Villa, by the way. Seriously, to finish in the top 8 in this Champions League, their first season back in the competition, that is not easy. That's good going for them. I will just check the goal scorer right now who got that. And it is indeed the man of the moment, Ollie Watkins, on the hour. The man subject to that 60 million bid from Arsenal that's been rejected has put Aston Villa, as it stands, into the Champions League knockout phases, which is worth massive money, by the way. Oh my days. Ederson again to the rescue for Manchester City. They are not having it easy. They are being torn apart. But for Ederson tonight, City would be out of this game. It is absolute madness, this. 90 likes, by the way, everybody. Almost at the 100 mark. Keep it up. Let's see. Corner for Bruges. Whoa, that's a deep boy. Comes back in, though. And booted clear. Have it style by Kevin De Bruyne. What is the clock saying? We have got just over 20 minutes left. Triple substitution coming in for Bruges. Throwing everything they've got at it right now. Roddy, welcome to the Members Club, by the way, my friend. Love that. Thank you so much, buddy. Do, 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 do. Right. City moving forward. Kovacic again. He's going to have another dig. Oh, he's just over the top. Chances at both ends at the moment. like it took a deflection, this one. Oh, it did. Just scraped over the top there. They got away with one there, Bruges. That should have been a corner. Goals going in. Goals going in. Leverkusen have extended their lead and are well and truly into the knockout phases right now. 2-0 up, Leverkusen. A goal from Teller, Nathan Teller. Bruges coming forward. Just as many shots as City and more on target as well. Oh my days, that was a chance again from the head. Wow. City, honestly, like, it's not full on clinging on mode, but it's not far away from it right now. Bruges are creating very, very good chances. City have been in this position before. Remember last week? Threw it away. Oh. Oh, chance for City though. De Bruyne has won it back. Into Haaland. Oh, it's good defending. And they've lost it again though. Oh, you got to get rid of that ball there quicker. 1-1 Atalanta at the Camp Nou. They have equalised. Just checking in there now. Let's see where that goal has come from. Scored by Ederson. Manchester United target Ederson. Everybody target Ederson. Has levelled it up for Atalanta. That guy is impressive. My God, his price is just going up and up and up at the moment. In terms of the table for them, it isn't enough, I'm afraid, though. 1-1 keeps them in 9th position on 15 points. It looks like 16 is your mark in terms of points to qualify. If you're on 16, you're going to make it through. Aston Villa are on that mark right now. Haaland's in. Oh, he's missed it. Chance for the follow-up and cleared off the line. Wow, Haaland should have scored. The rebound should have also gone in. But, oh, Bruges survive. I don't even know what happened there in the build-up. They tried to pass it out. Haaland's won it back, and it should be game over. It's a brilliant save from Buric, and then cleared off the line. Still in it, Bruges. Oh, God. AC Milan have gone back behind. They're back out of the top 8. That's how easy it changes. Let's double check in on that one. Let's see where we're at. Yep. 2-1 Dynamo Zagreb. Pulisic had equalised for AC Milan, but that red card is really hampering them now. Let's get through some of the other games to make sure. Atletico Madrid are now 4-0 up in their game. Lorente with the 4th for them. That is appalling from RB Leipzig. They are down, and RB Salzburg, sorry. Completely finished in that one. 4-0 PSG, as we know. Sporting still losing 1-0. Benfica still beating Juventus 1-0. Zvezda are beating Young Boys. Madrid 2-0 up. Man City winning here 2-1. Barcelona level with Atalanta 1-1. Arsenal still 2-1 up in Girona. Dortmund 2-1 up as well. Still Leverkusen 2-0 up. Bayern 2-0 up. And PSV beating Liverpool 3-2. That is you completely up to date with everything going on. Let's get into the chat box where we at. That's why I took him out my dream team. Who's this Harry Mara? Who is that? You mean for United, you mean? Holy moly, Villa pen missed because a chunk of pitch came out of the ground. Ooh, I didn't even know because I'm not watching that game, but only 5 likes away from the 100 mark, everybody, by the way. Thank you so much again. Booyah. Plenty to talk about in the morning, it would seem, on United news. Just watching a few clips here. United at Boundary Park. Zekou Kone's run for the goal for Chidowabi Martin. Ouchie Lala. Very nice, very nice. Harry Mara is a new coach at Manchester United. Looks like someone from Canada. Maybe that's in preparation to bring in Jonathan David in, eh? Advising the staff. He's not actually coaching, he's advising the staff. That's interesting. And Ruben Amorim says it's the club that's brought him in. Gifted membership that's gone to Mash Up. Welcome to the Members Club, Mash Up. Oh, it's over. City have scored a third. Savinho has made it. That will finish it off. Game over, everybody. Savinho puts it all to bed. Missed chances for Bruges, unfortunately, have come back and bit them on the ass. City are going through. It's 3-1 on 77 minutes, and all of the sting has just well and truly left this game. That's all she wrote on that one. Let's check the other results. Into 3-4-4. Yep, as you were pretty much before. That's that cushion that City needed. Savinho steals in round the back, round the defender, and smashes it under Boric. And City's Champions League is still alive. Just. It was close for a while. That pretty much nails on City's passage into the playoffs now. They will only finish in 22nd position, but still. They'll be in the same pot and the pot of the draw with Manchester City, in fact. Credit to Bruges, though, for still going forward, but they must be absolutely demoralised now. Bad second half for them. Poor finishing and good goalkeeping as well, though, to be honest. And City have just taken a few more chances. They're waiting on other results now, Bruges, to see if they go through. Still playing ball, though. Still playing ball. Another attempt for them there. As it stands right now, the top 8 is Lille in 8th, Aston Villa 7th, Leverkusen 6th, Atletico Madrid 5th, Inter Milan 4th, Arsenal in 3rd, Barcelona in 2nd, and Liverpool, even though they are losing, are top of the tree on 21 points. Atalanta, with a goal, will go into the playoffs. Dortmund really can't move any further than what they are, apart from goal difference, which won't be enough to take them into the top 8. They're waiting on results right now. Bayern Munich the same. Real Madrid, they're winning and cruising. There's not much that anybody can do. The only team that could really break back into the top 8 right now, with the results as they are, and teams being so far in front, is Atalanta taking the lead at Barcelona. But what you've got to think here is, like, City in the draw could face one of Atalanta, Borussia Dortmund, Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, AC Milan, PSV, or in fact, again, even PSG maybe? Yep. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. So check this. Possible opponents for Manchester City in the playoffs as it stands. If I'm right in how this draw is done for the playoffs, Atalanta, Dortmund, Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, AC Milan, PSV, PSG, Benfica or Feyenoord. Feyenoord are 4-1 down now to Lille. And Lille are cruising right now. Atalanta are losing to Barcelona as well, though. That is not good for them. Dortmund, Bayern Munich and Real Madrid all coming quite close in the end to qualifying, but nowhere near. Interesting things going on. Just trying to keep an eye on all the transfer news as well. Let's get through these score lines again for everybody and what is going on. No need to look at anything below, really. Same. Sturm Graz beating Leipzig. Bologna up on Sporting. Stuttgart losing 4-0 to PSG. Atletico beating RB Salzburg 4-0. Inter Milan now are 3-0 up on Monaco. It's a hat-trick for Lautaro Martinez in that game. Another hat-trick in this Champions League. Let's just carry on with the scores. Aston Villa holding out against Celtic right now. 3-2. Benfica still 1-0 up on Juventus. Young Boys losing to Sveda. Lille 4-0 up. Jonathan David, there we go. He scored again. Another Champions League goal for him. That's 8 for the season. My God, man, this guy knows how to score. But he's not good enough. Alright, let's check what else we've got. City 3-1. Let's check the Barcelona goal scorer. It was Araujo with the goal on the 72nd minute for them. Put them in front. Arsenal still 2-1. Dortmund 2-1. Liverpool 3-2 down. Bayern Munich 2-0 up. Leverkusen 2-0 up as it stands. Right now, Barcelona have taken top spot off Liverpool as well. That's going to be a kick in the sack, isn't it? 21 points. Goal difference is taking them through right now over Liverpool as the leaders of the Champions League table. But, yeah. City's situation right now is of Dortmund have now gone 3-1 up, by the way. I missed that goal, sorry. City comfortable. Bruges are looking over their shoulders right now, clinging on to the playoffs by 1 place in 24th. Oh, and Savinho's in again. This is salt in the wound now. Nah, not quite this time, though. Into the chat we go. Northern Geezer says that some tasty teams in the playoffs. Yes, there is. Hope City get Real Madrid. I won't fancy City's chances against most of them teams in that. Celtic pushing for a goal. Let's see. Title finish in the Champions League. Let's double check on all my stuff to make sure it's working. I think I just did have a little bit of a freeze. Yeah, my live fixtures don't seem to be working. Lovely. Sasha, why have my fixtures stopped working? Don't think it. Alright, just need to check why I can't see my fixtures and my scores. One second, everybody. I'll fix that. Right, Sasha's on the mend, I think. We're nearly there at the end of the game anyway now, guys. Arsenal is 2-2 now. To get through some of these matches and where we're up to. It says Arsenal is 2-2. I don't know. It's not come up on my end again yet. Don't think it really matters in terms of the table. Well, 3 minutes to go in the City game right now. Dead and buried. Bayern Munich are also leading by 3-0 now. Comfortable night for them. Kingsley Coman with the 3rd goal for them. They are into the playoffs. Last ditch charge to try and get into the knockout phases. Villa are clinging on by the skin of their teeth by goal difference right now. Sorry, no, it's not. It's actually a point. Atalanta have brought themselves back into it. They are a threat to Villa right now. They have equalised again at the new camp. What an effort from Atalanta in that game. Never say die. Pasalic. I scored that. Is that Pasalic? Sorry, couldn't see it on my screen then. Pasalic has equalised again for Atalanta. Good team. If City get them, they're going out to them as well easily. Let's check the other scores. Make sure that everything is up to date. 4-1 Stuttgart have actually got a goal back. Lille are now, unbelievably, 6-1 up. Oh my God, someone in that game has scored 2 own goals for Feyenoord. Jesus. Trauner has scored 2 own goals in that game. In fact, Feyenoord have conceded 3 own goals in one game. That is mental. A hat-trick of own goals. 6-1 to Lille. And that is them and their goal difference taking a massive boost. In fact, that has lifted them ahead of Aston Villa now, who are clinging on to 8th place in the knockouts. That is tight. 16 points. So, just for the Europa League tomorrow and United, 16 points, which we are, what do we think we're, what are we now? 12, yeah, I think we're 1 point away from it. We're on 15 points, aren't we? So, yeah. 16 points gets you done. All right. Don't worry about the scores and everything on the screen, everybody. We're almost done anyway. I'll keep you up. We just had a little malfunction. Right. 1 minute of added time in the City game. Nice and easy finish for City in the end. And a bit of an embrace from both managers. Almost there. Not often you see 1 minute of added time. Oh, no, not another one. Foden. Save. That would have been embarrassing. That City don't deserve any more than what they've got right now. Definitely not. It's game over. City are through to the playoffs in the Champions League, everybody. It was close. Almost, in fact. City going out. Let's keep a check. We have got over 100 likes on the video. Thank you very much. Thank you very much, everybody. Red Star Belgrade. I knew it was Graham. Thank you. I knew it changed the name. There was someone in the Champions League that changed the name. We're just going to call him Red Star. I don't know if that's a translation thing and I've missed out on something there. But honestly, I'm not bamboozled by the Rashford news at the moment. Nothing else matters. Thanks for good content this evening. Early start in the morning, night all night to you as well, my friend. I think let's just go through the scores on everything before we finish up. We have done a full-on Champions League night, so let's make sure that we cover all of the games. I think the league table is pretty much set unless Aston Villa concede in the last few moments of that game. It's still being played at Aston Villa. They're only in to a certain minute. Let's actually just go across to Aston Villa's game because City are done. Let's get Villa up and where they are at. Like that game has still got a bit to go, so City were quite far ahead unless there's been an injury in that game. But yeah, Villa, we'll just see this one out actually. We've got to make sure that we cover everything and make sure everyone has finished. So City are officially through in their game. Now let's get into all of the other games now and where we're up to. Dynamo Zagreb are still deep. Like Benfica have gone 2-0 up, by the way, in their game. Kokut with the goal there for them. So that's Benfica comfortably into the playoffs as well. In fact, that puts Benfica now into the top half of the playoff draw, which is important as well for them. So just to confirm it again, Aston Villa, as it stands, if they stay in front in this game, they will qualify for the knockout phase with missing out on the playoffs in February. They won't have the extra games. Real Madrid and Barcelona both 3-0 up in the game tonight. They're comfortable and they're in the playoffs, the top half of the draw as well. So as it stands, opposition, possible opposition for Manchester City in the playoffs are one of, unless Atalanta score, this is Atalanta, Borussia Dortmund, Bayern Munich, Real Madrid, AC Milan, PSV, PSG or Benfica. They're the teams that Manchester City could face in the playoffs. Not easy. Definitely not easy on that one. Club Brugge, who City played, are literally waiting for all the other results to come through right now. There's only really Stuttgart who could catch them, but they're 4-1 down. Shakhtar are 3-1 down. I think Club Brugge and Manchester City have both qualified from this game that we watched into the playoff places. And they will have 2 more fixtures in February. So yeah, the Champions League is almost at its end in terms of this league phase right now. Standout performance of the night, probably Lille smashing Feyenoord 6-1. 3 own goals in that game and 2 for the same person as well. You're gutted as that guy right now. Celtic are giving it a good old go against Aston Villa though. But deep into injury time now in that game. Let's check out a few of the others to see how close they are to finishing. We're wrapping things up in most of the games now. Liverpool have had a player sent off as well. Nalo has been sent off. Oh, and it's game over for Celtic. Rodgers has finished the game off and confirmed their place in the knockout phases. 4-2 to Aston Villa. What a time to score. First minute of injury time. Schmeichel's looking on in despair. Don't know what's happened there. We'll watch the replay now. But Aston Villa have just scored a fourth. That takes them comfortably through as it stands. Unless, of course, Atalanta score another goal at the new camp. That's the game that Villa need to watch right now. It looks like a mistake, this. Oh, yeah. Watkins steals in. Easy work. Schmeichel's on the deck. And Rodgers just places the ball into the corner. Empty net pretty much. Disaster for Celtic. And that is all she wrote. Villa also through into the knockout phases. Right, let's check on the Barcelona game because that's the only one that can affect Aston Villa right now. They are deep into injury time in this one as well. Let's have a look at Atalanta. Let's get across to this game quickly. Don't think this has got long to go. Oh my days! Just seen Atalanta almost score a goal as soon as I turned it on. Oh, it was actually Barcelona with the chance and Atalanta trying to break on them. This looks like it's been a good game, this one, actually. But this one now being the only one to affect Aston Villa with, what, less than a minute and a half to go. It looks like Villa is safe. Barcelona have possession of the ball deep into the Atalanta half of the pitch. Yeah, just seeing out time now. So yeah, the table is all done. Liverpool win the league in terms of the Champions League, even with losing their last game. Let's just go through the whole table. So your automatic qualification teams going right into the knockouts from 8th position are Aston Villa, Lille, Leverkusen, Atletico Madrid, Inter Milan, Arsenal, Barcelona and Liverpool. Playoffs are Dortmund, Madrid, Bayern Munich, AC Milan, PSV, PSG, Benfica, Monaco, Brest, Feyenoord, Juventus, Celtic, Man City, Sporting and Club Brugge. And the rest are out of there. No one of any significance in that bottom half of the table at all. And that is all she wrote. Because Barcelona have also got the point here, which sees Aston Villa into the knockout phases outright. There is a corner to Barcelona, but this will be taken. And then the whistle will blow. Another corner nearly goes straight in. Let's just see this one out. I'm sure the ref will blow his whistle any minute. And then we can finish up our stream, everybody. And the Honest Tiger with a super chat right at the end. Thank you, my friend. First one of the night. City will get Real or Munich 22nd or 11th. I think City will struggle with that. Thank you for the super chat, buddy. Over 100 likes on the stream, everyone. And that is it in Barcelona. Atalanta gets a creditable draw. Oh, but no, it's not over yet, actually. This, Michael Oliver is taking centre stage again. He's given a free kick to Barcelona and booked Edison. You got to get used to him, mate. If you come to the Premier League next season, that's going to be your main guy. Oh, God, big yawn. Huggles has just been gifted another membership from the man himself, Tom Porter. Thank you, Tom. Big gulp of drink. Oh, gold. Let's just see out this free kick. And then that's us done. Pretty certain this will be the last action of the game. The 7th minute of injury time. Of what there was only supposed to be 5 played. Looks like Rafinha, who's going to hit it. It's over the top. And that's it. Michael Oliver blows the whistle. Oh, what a day for the English teams. Everyone is through in their own rights. Everyone is available for the next, for the next round for them anyway. City in the playoffs. Aston Villa, Liverpool and Arsenal qualify for the knockout phases. Well done to them. We move on to the Europa League tomorrow. I'll see you all at 8 o'clock in the morning. Thank you, everybody. New mods. New members, super chats, everyone who's gifted, everyone who's liked the video, thank you so much. That is us all finished. Thank you, everyone. Have a fantastic evening, and I'll be up bright and early tomorrow. I'll see you all there. Have a good one, everyone.